Hello, welcome to All About Me Part 2. Yesterday I put on Part 1 onto my newsfeed, and I realised that actually it was very out of date because that introduced me as HWL English Tuition. And yes, I'm still an English teacher, I'm still a GCSE specialist, that's still what I do, but the observant ones amongst you will have realised that my name has changed, and I transitioned from HWL English Tuition to HWL Expert Tuition Network. So I just thought I'd come on and explain what that move was all about, and for people that don't know me, sort of a more up-to-date all about me. So my name is Hayley. I am predominantly an English teacher, have over 25 years worth of experience in both mainstream and smaller schools. Left my teaching career as a senior leader in October 2022, and I've always tutored throughout that time. So whether it be Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, your traditional sort of after school help, leading up into an exam, that sort of thing. And in 2022, I decided to launch my tutoring business. And at that time, I was doing online, face to face, predominantly GCSE help, because that's what I really am known for. And in the February, I met a wonderful lady called Jane Billam, who some of you may know if you are watching this as a tutor. And she introduced me, or reminded me really, because I had got one foot into the international tutoring world, but she sort of reminded me about that, and we did lots of work on raising my profile. And so now I work with students all over the world, in Dubai, Asia, all over, and decided that I was getting quite full and that I was stretching myself too thinly, because yes, as an English teacher, I have got experience of teaching Key Stage 2 all the way up to A level, but actually the thing that I really enjoy teaching and what I'm really passionate about is GCSE English language and GCSE English literature. So as I started to become fuller, what I decided to do was take more people on board to come along with me. And so I now contract out to other tutors. And so I have specialists who deal with Key Stage 2 and 11 plus entrance exams, and specialists who I hand over the A level English language and English literature. And I tend to focus on GCSE English language and English literature. I'm a GCSE examiner for several boards, both GCSE and IGCSE. So that's my passion and that's my area of expertise. I was very nervous about doing this because obviously I'd built up my brand as it was by then. And I'm really lucky to get lots of repeat students from families and recommendations. So to hand that over to other people was very nerve-wracking. But I'm really pleased that I've got a lovely team that work with me. So some of you may also be working with those tutors. And I think it's a real sign of strength that I recognise that although I could do all of those things, what I'm actually best at is the GCSE side of teaching. So like I say, worked really, really hard to recruit people quite like me, actually, in terms of senior leaders or at least middle leadership experience, examining experience. And that has worked absolutely brilliantly. And the most asked question, apart from how many paragraphs do I need to write by the students, is by the parents. Do you know a good maths teacher? Do you know a good science teacher? So I quickly opened this out into a whole new world for me. And I now work with fantastic maths teachers, science teachers, Lambda. So those of you who, Lambda is drama and performing arts type spoken qualification. And I have two fantastic teachers who work with students on Lambda. The other thing that I do, I work with a lot of international students who want to come over to the UK, so a lot of entrance exams. So I do 11 plus, 13 plus, and 16 plus. But again, colleagues help out with that as well. So yes, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update about how I grew from being HWL English Tuition to now HWL Expert Tuition Network. And I took a lot of time. I asked a lot of my friends, I asked a lot of you on my Facebook page about my name. And a dear friend said, well, actually, you've recruited specialist tutors, they're experts in their field, with you, HWL, at the helm, but you are a network. And so that just worked really, really well for me. So yes, I predominantly do myself one-to-one lessons. I do have a group session on a Tuesday night for a small group session, 4 to 6 students, but it's the one-to-ones that I like. I'm fully booked this academic year. I can take on more students in June. I have got a waiting list. Some of my other tutors have got some availability, so that is worth chatting to us. And what I will do is try to match your requirements for your child to the tutors that I know. So I know that some of the tutors are better working with students who've got additional needs, and some of them are better at working at your sort of grade 9, your top end students. So I've got that down and I know that. So yes, that's all about me. I will pop in the comments my availability. I'm always available, have some slots for you to chat to me about your requirements and whether or not we can help you at HWL Expert Tuition Network, and where we can signpost you. I do have availability for one-to-one in the holidays. My regular students either book an extra slot or they down tools and have time off. So the holidays are sort of pay as you go type slots. So I'll put my diary. February half term is coming up soon, and the Easter holidays. I also run quite a few masterclasses for English literature for the set texts. So look out for those too. I like to appeal to everybody. I've been a parent paying out for ballet lessons and maths lessons, etc., etc. I know it's a financial commitment, so it's worth registering on my website, because I do send out free resources, and I do run free masterclasses as well, and reduced discounted. I'd hate to think that parents can't access tuition because of finances, but I know that is a huge consideration. Of course I do. Yeah, so thanks for listening. Speak to you all soon. Enjoy your Friday evening or whenever you're watching.